it's not about question. It is just to talk a little bit. I don't know about whatever you want.
You're the best student in school,
Who is the best student here?
so
Yeah, you are.
right.
Yeah. No, no, no question. Just how was your day yesterday? It was a weekend.
Well, my weekend was, let's say, I was like very sleepy. I can say sleepy.
Sleepy? You felt sleepy? Why?
The,
So you don't work during the day. You don't work
I don't work yet because I'm
yet
gonna be 17 and there's no
because
job.
you're 17. That's why.
Not because I can work part-time
But
job.
no, not officially. But you could
No,
work.
officially, well, I can if I had. But at the meantime, I can't because I'm a minor or something.
You cannot say that you work. It's like part-time job.
Partners.
Oh, that's good.
But the same day that I misinjured my leg, I felt very sleepy because I was taking a pill for pain.
Yeah,
Painkillers. So that was
a
tough.
painkiller.
Yeah.
Do you suffer from something or any
No,
disease?
for the pain, just for the pain.
Oh,
And I
legs?
take yes.
Yeah.
Because remember I fell and my leg.
Oh,
So I take
perfectly
those
well.
painkiller and it gave me a lot of sleep. A lot of sleep.
Oh, for how many hours do you sleep?
I can stay from 1 p.m. to 5.
1 p.m. to 5.
Yes, like 5 hours.
Oh, 5 hours.
But he, on the other hand, sleep
And what
all the
about
time.
you, Rafael Yassi? How was your day? I mean, your weekend.
Weekend I felt sick almost since Friday.
Friday? Sick. Oh my
I
God.
had three cats, three little cats. And I
So you got 3 little cats?
he has
You have.
three cats.
Okay. Hey, okay. Baby.
And I am allergic to cats.
You are allergic.
So, well, Friday I was kissing and cuddling with some cat and some hair of the cat. So I'm allergic to that. So I
Okay.
feel almost all we can see like a sneeze, cough, and my
But they are in your house.
yeah, they live with me. There's
Okay,
it
but
wasn't my choice.
that's going to destroy
It
it.
wasn't my choice about the cats. It was my
Mm.
brother's idea.
Hey, I didn't know you got a brother.
He's old.
Yeah.
He's the
Who?
youngest. Sister.
They live here
Yeah. In the country or?
in the countryside?
Yes. They live.
Are you sure?
Yeah, my brother.
I don't know them.
My brother lives with me, and my sister lives in a hotel.
In a hotel.
I think Rio.
Okay, she's older than you.
Yeah, your sister is.
Both of them now.
Yeah, my brother is the oldest.
Ah, but they speak English, I think.
My brother does.
Well, the one that live in the hotel, I think, speaks English.
And I don't know. I never asked her.
How is that? Is your sister? How don't you know how
She
it's
sounds 22, I guess. And my brother, he does speak English very good. In Colombia, he received a very high
level?
level
Wow.
of education because he was one of the most talented. Yeah, he speaks English so
Like a native. He got a good English.
not that high.
No, like a native,
Not
but
that high,
advanced. Okay.
higher
Okay.
education.
C1 could be C1. Good English.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
But what kind of English do you
Sorry?
What kind of level of English do you have?
I don't know. I got to see. Yeah, I always look for exams on the web. So they say C1 sometimes.
But you think your English is in that level?
English is a culture.
I know,
You
but
got to have a lot of information.
yes, I know, but
But
sometimes
I have to look and decodify that first.
because there's a lot of people saying, "Is your English good? Is your English good?" I say, "Yes." How good? I said, like good to talk to someone.
I'm good at talking, I think, yeah, but I cannot establish a number now, for example. Yeah. Yeah, but what about you? Could you establish a
I
number?
do. I can.
Yeah.
Because my English is quite good, but when I'm nervous, I start stuttering and stuff like that. So
Okay, I feel like being like a native speaker is good, but when you look for information,
it's
it's hard because it's a culture. That is what I mean. I mean, people say, okay, I got C1, I got C2, or whatever. But when you quote phrases or words no commons, or if you go to a dictionary to look for information, you feel like you are a dumb, like, oh my god, I thought I knew English, but now that I see all the words, I need to learn a lot. So that's the point. So if you say, are you good at having conversation and understanding everything, or if you watch a movie, you understand everything, that is the point. You are good. If you exactly, for example, if you are watching a movie and you can smile because of a scene or whatever, you say, okay, you understand. But many people sometimes they are watching movies and they are like, and they make a joke and they don't know because they try to understand but they don't have.
The thing I like about him is he's the only guy I can see that understand English in this country. Because every time I look at somebody, no, for real. Because when I talk to somebody in Spanish, I get confused. But I can say the only guy I know in this country that knows Spanish is and English is him. Because I can just send it a message, yo, bro, blah, 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 blah. Oh, yes, man, he responds English is cool, but what he doesn't understand, of course, he's going to say something wrong or just explain what he doesn't understand. But about your job, something like that. My brother works at like a call center. He's like the boss or something like that. And he say the job he works is in English.
Yeah.
So I asked him, when I'm 18 or 17, can I help or something like that? He said, yeah, of course, but I don't know. I have to talk to the higher ups or something like that. Because the English, you have to speak it very fluently.
Yes, of course.
Because there's some people with higher English level. You have to understand and respond in a good way that
Yeah.
everyone can understand.
For example, people that give away, for example, speeches,
Yes.
yeah, they gotta be good.
The accent
Or
sometimes.
they teach at universities in the USA.
Exactly. Exactly.
They got master degrees. They got PhD. They are good at speaking, and they must be good. And they are people that they need to investigate every day. They have to be updated with information. Yeah, every day investigating everything. So, and they also have people that help them in the investigation, and they have kind of association people that talk with them. That is, it's not easy. You have to have good partner, co-workers that can help you to grow because you cannot do it by yourself. You cannot say that I'm a good English speaker without help. You have to continue investigating every day, searching, learning how to read, learning how to speak. It's like a ball game. I ask question, you answer, or vice versa. Yes.
But last question. Can you classify the kids at school that does know about English? Like first this person, second this person, third this person, so forth.
It's
That
a good
student can
idea.
say that for you, like the English level,
Do I have to mention the names or something like that?
you can mention the names. Nobody gonna know. You can say you cannot say
Uh,
kid in second grade.
Nah, the growing process is not that easy. Perhaps one student don't know that much now, and when you see them 2 years later, they say, "Wow, your English is amazing now." Yeah, because that depends on the culture that they start taking. If they change their minds, because sometimes people just are not on it. They are not on it. They are like,
More than change.
yeah. But when the brain change, they say, okay, oh, I'm gonna do it now, and they start, make it that.
Yeah. But still, you have to learn different languages because you never know when you need it. Because right now,
Exactly.
English is everything, Spanish too. But you never know if China, Japan is going to take over the world next. It's not gonna be dollars or euros. It's gonna be like yang and stuff like that.
Yeah, I spend a lot of time trying
Because
to
the
learn
world
different
is
language.
changing a lot.
Yeah, I know, but in the past, I used to practice. different languages, not only English. I mean, I used to spend time learning English, French,
Yeah, French.
Dutch,
Okay, good.
Italian, a little bit of Creole.
Did you? Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah, and that was not easy because I know a lot of people that got a good English, but they don't spend more time in different language. They focus on English only, and that's why perhaps they are good speakers in the language. For example, when I got challenges at the university and I was talking to somebody in English, and I felt like I didn't have the competition to challenge the guy, I switch. Okay, you're beating me in English. Let's see if you're good at French then. And then I started exactly. I switched different language. Okay, you are good at English, but let's talk about a different topic. No, no. I started learning that read. I learned how to read it, and so I learned how to read a little bit. Yeah, no, no, read a little bit, some words, and so because the problem with the language was that I didn't have to. I didn't have people to practice with. That was the point.
When did you start?
When I was studying the language, that was like 10 years ago. Yeah, yeah. No, 10 years.
Years ago. Whoa.
It's a lot.
I was a baby.
You were what? No, no, you were not, baby. You were six.
Yeah.
You were six. Yeah. Ah, yeah, you were six. Yeah.
I was 6 years old. Yes.
Okay, I think when you were born, I was already, yeah,
Already.
a teacher or something like that. I was teaching.
Oh, what's up, birthday boy? It's a birthday.
Okay, so see you. Thank you for being here.
No problem.
Yeah.